Welcome all. We are going to start our 12th lesson, that is simple machines. So earlier we have studied few concepts about work, energy, forces, motions, etc. So we are going to see what are actually simple machines called. Such devices which are used to get work done in less time and less effort are called as machines. You can see over here at the down a man is taking out the cement somewhere else. The woman or the lady is just stitching the cloth. One of the person is opening the water with the help of a opener. The another one is hammering. Another one is pulling out the water from removing the water from the well. Someone is just cutting out the nails with the help of the nail cutter. These all are machines. Machines helps us to reduce our work and also save our energy as well as time. The nail cutter, the bottle opener, the wheel to push the load shown in the picture are all machines. They have only one or two parts and such simple and easy structure. So the machines which are having simple structure and only consist of two or three parts are said to be as simple machines. But the machines which are consisting of many different parts, the structure is complex, they are said to be as complex machine. So we are going to study that later. Simple machines can be handled easily and there are less chances of these machines getting breaking down and getting damaged. Opener, what damage an opener can get, or there will be no damage to it if you use it also. So these machines you can use for longer period of time and there will be no damage into it. We use so many such machines in our day-to-day life. So seen in the next picture, these machines you can clearly see mixer, then a particularly scooter is present, bicycle is there, wheelchair is there, sewing machine is there. So these machines have various parts and which are taking out or which are carrying out the different processes for it. For example, the parts are joined to each other. These machines are said to be as complex machines, and the particular structure of these machines is not that easy, it's very difficult and they are little complicated. In our day to day life we use simple as well as complex machines depending upon the task to be carried out and the time and the effort required to do it. Okay, so we are going to see the next part, that is some of the simple machines such as the inclined plane. You can see in the picture A that the inclined plane, the flat surface of the wood is just kept slanting way so that the man can to pull or he can push that particularly the stone or any of the container into that vehicle. In second, you can see in the B that the inclined plane is little small than the earlier one and it is very difficult for the man to push it. And in the third one you can see that the girl is thinking how to put this particular tin or the container into the vehicle. So inclined plane helps to push the things very easily when you are supposed to go in a particular or you are supposed to go at a particular height. If a slanting plank is used to lift the weight, we have to bear less of weight and lifting it becomes very easy. So you are going to take the slanting plank which is useful for pick upping the weight and just keeping it up and reducing your energy. Such plank is said to be as inclined plane. The more gradual the slope, the lesser is the weight we bear. The slope, how much you are going to give and how much that inclined plane is, it depends that how much weight you are supposed to bear or not. But such as inclined plane is longer, the steeper the slope, the shorter the inclined plane. If the slope is more steeper, that much short inclined plane you require. But if it is more big, you require the bigger one. Now next one, you can clearly see over here the nail, which if you put the pencil into the hole it is not going to get attached firmly, but if you have observed into the nail is having a particular circular structures around to it. What does this circular structure do? Whenever they go inside the hole they make that firm position into it. They see that they are not supposed to come out very easily. Such things you can also see in the mountainous areas. When you are traveling through ghats are nothing but one of the example of inclined plane. You can see over here ghats. So what actually these ghats are, they are useful to go from the foothill of a mountain to the topmost position of the mountain. It's not very easy for us to take a wooden plank and go upwards. So you are using the round way type, or you are going by the winding road or ghats to reach across the topmost part or the position of mountain. The next one is the Greek scientist. You can see over here Archimedes' crew. What actually is there in this picture, I will tell you. In the Greek scientist, Archimedes invented the machine shown in the picture. Earlier, lifting the water was not that easy. Nowadays, we are having pumps, etc. So, this one was called as Archimedes' screw. It was used to lift the water and hold of the ship. Archimedes used a round pipe fitted up with a hole inside it. He have fitted that pipe into the particularly hole which he have dug beneath. The pipe was placed at the 45-degree angle in one end aside the water, and the rod resting on the flat surface. And he have seen that the another part of the rod is just resting on the upward side. And when he rotated that inside line, the water got shifted, that screw moved that water upwards, and the water came up. So this is a simple one use. This is called as Archimedes screw. The next one is wedge. Wedge is used. Wedge is one of the simple machine which is used for cutting down the things. Your simple example is knife. It is a sharp tool which is formed by two inclined planes, or which is forming V-like structure. You can see the small needle also. It is having V-like structure in the top, or the at the first point, which is very pointed, the V-like structure. Nails also, before penetrating the wood, it is having downward pointed one. That pointed one, you can observe, it is V-like structure. Knife also, another part is blunt, but one side of it is little sharp, and that sharp part, you can, if you observe, it is V-like structure. So the wedge is used for breaking an object into two pieces or to separate them which are stuck together. An axe, a knife, a chisel are the some examples of this simple machine. Needle and nail are also kinds of wedges. So the next part is the lever. What is actually this lever called? Which are the different parts and types of lever that we are going to see in the next lecture.